Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Hope for Humanity series, season 2. Today is a special edition. We're going to be discussing the topic that's on everyone's mind these days, and that's what's going on in the world. So, we're going to be talking here about fear and how it's just faith in reverse. So, to start off with, we're going to be talking about the fact that everybody's in panic mode right now, and this is not something that is just happening in a certain part of the world. It is worldwide. A worldwide pandemic has taken over, causing major disruption all over and across the world. And as a spiritualist, I just want to let you know how I'm dealing with it, how I'm handling the situation. And it's been challenging for me as well as others. We're all individuals and we're all going to deal with these types of situations in our own way, our own unique way. But as a spiritualist, I have been feeling the need to spend more time in meditation. I have recently been doubling up on my meditation. I have also been doing meditation to help heal the world situation, healing meditation, special healing meditations that I do that go globally. I've also been needing the extra meditation just for myself personally to remain balanced. So that I don't get caught up in, an imbalance of thoughts and so forth. I feel what is going on and the fear that is out there is definitely warranted. We have reasons to be concerned. However, it's like anything else. We need to keep this in balance. If we don't, we run the risk of unnecessary harm coming to ourselves and to those around us. Really, at the end of the day, we need to keep things in perspective. And the way I look at it is meditation, less mistakes, right? So when I go into meditation, when I come out of it, I'm more grounded, I'm more balanced in my thinking, in my thoughts, in my feelings, emotions, and I seem to just know how to deal with things, how to handle things in a much calmer, more realistic type of way. So this is what this segment is about, because so many of you, and rightly so, like I said, are very concerned, and we do have cause for concern. I'm not saying there's no reason to be concerned. There absolutely is. However, it's just a matter of, in terms of the virus itself, you got to use common sense, take precautions, definitely. But it's mostly common sense things, such as if you're not feeling well, stay home, look after yourself. Uh, just do basic things that you would do at any other time when you were sick. Take good care of yourself, but be responsible. Stay away from others if you suspect anything like that is going on with you. So really it's just make sure that you have supplies, but just enough supplies to get you through the couple of weeks in terms of that for, your physical health and safety. If it's becoming more serious, obviously you just need to get yourself to emergency if, can't breathe and things like that. From what I understand here, it's it most of the time it runs its course, but it can be extremely dangerous and fatal to some who have their immune system is compromised and so forth, have other underlying health issues. So always speak to a health professional if there's anything going on that is suspicious in you or a loved one. Make sure you take precautions. Again, this is mostly common sense type of thing. No need to go overboard. In terms of the panic, everywhere I have gone in the last few days, everybody is talking about this topic. It's definitely a hot topic. People are scared, and this kind of fear mongering can get out of control and get out of hand. This is what I would like to see prevented, and a lot of us responsible YouTubers or people out there. It's very difficult for those of us who are dealing with an audience to have to come out here and do our jobs and do our things we understand the people that we're speaking to are very freaked out and very upset about things. So to pretend that everything is perfectly normal is not really the way to go, because that's being in denial. Remember, we've got to keep things in balance. Remember, there is something serious going on here, but at the same time, we have to remember that this too shall pass, okay? I look at this situation, like most devastating situations, is there is always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Remember, people, we are human beings, and as human beings, we are very resilient. Throughout the history, and since humans have been around, we have faced famine, disease, everything else, and there's always been survivors. We will survive this. We will get through this. Okay, it's just a matter of remaining calm, being rational and logical, and doing the common sense thing. In terms of how you can lift yourself up spiritually, you all know that I practice meditation. I always urge other people to do meditation if that's what you do. For those of you who are more on the religious side, you pray, keep praying, and keep good feelings and good thoughts in your head as much as possible, and good feelings in your body as much as you possibly can. Remember, we need to lift the vibration of the world right now. And in order to do so, we ourselves need to be of the best, purest possible vibration we can be. So especially it's important in these times right now of the troubling situations. It's not just a matter of the actual virus itself, which, yes, is killing people, but then again, every year people die of natural disasters, of fatal diseases, and all kinds of things, and even just plain old pneumonia. So keep in mind that this is a situation, yes, that is a little bit scary, but however, most of the people are recovering from this particular pandemic. And also keep in mind that you're not the only one. We are not alone in this fight. We are connected to the entire world. Never has there been a better time to have the internet and to have access to everyone. Even people in isolation, we have access to them, thank God, through the magic of the internet and through FaceTime. People can keep in touch with their family members and loved ones. It's an amazing time. You've got to look at the positives of this. Yes, this is unprecedented. We have never faced something like this. And that's where the fear is coming from. It's time for us to really see that there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. And by the time this is over, and it will come to an end, all things do pass. And when this is over, a lot of good will have probably come out of it as well. This will give a chance for people to reconnect with their family members, even reconnect with themselves, do some soul searching, some self-connection. It's interesting. It's a time to reach out to people, maybe not physically so much, but it is a time to get in connection with ourselves and spiritually with others, even those that you don't know. This is a global thing. It's going across the world. So even people that you don't know, you can reach out like I do in meditation, send love out to the world, to all the people who are suffering, not only from this, but through people are suffering still, even though this is going on, through other things. There's still the problems that we had in this world are still there. They still exist. There's new kinds of problems popping up now. The world market has taken such a hit. Everybody's worried now about their financial situation, their investments, and so forth. Again, there is cause for concern. However, remember, we are resilient and we will get through this, and this shall pass, and there will always be, a rainbow at the end of a situation like this. Okay, so people, I can't urge you enough to try and remain as positive, as loving, as compassionate, caring, and understanding to those around you, not just the people who are suffering from this disease or any, but really just people in general. This gives us an opportunity to reach out. Astrologers have been warning about this for quite some time. The world was changing. We're on the brink of change. 2020 is ushering in a whole bunch of stuff. And as we know, in situations in life, that it always gets worse before it gets better. Keep in mind that the future will be much better and much brighter once this passes and we are able to connect perhaps in a different way, a better way than we ever have before. A lot of this is going to change. I'm not going to lie. It's going to change. World economics is changing everything. We are on the brink of big changes. But remember, hold on to your hats, people, because it's going to be a wild ride. And as long as you keep your faith and move in the direction that you feel the best at. And that's really what it comes down to in life in general. It's always move in the direction that feels good. If it feels bad, your guidance system is just letting you know you're on the wrong track. So always try to see the positive in every situation and look for the good and look for the end result and look at the bigger picture of the situation and try to keep the fear at a minimum and keep what you can do about it at a maximum. And what you can do about it is, like I said, raise your vibration, help to raise the vibration of the people around you, and realize that this is not a time for narcissism or selfishness. This is a time for people to reach out to one another, to help one another, and to get on the same page. Because through lifting our vibration, I truly believe we can get this situation, the rough patch, over with a lot quicker than if we sit and stay in the fear of it. And that is just, worry and fear is just faith in reverse. So if we can all get onto the same page to move forward in a more positive way, and like I said, help each other, help yourself, and go in a direction that feels good. Always go in the direction that feels good, because that's your guidance system letting you know that you're on the right path and this is the way to salvation. So I would like to say to all of those out there in the world right now that are suffering and living in fear and are dealing with the virus with themselves or loved ones, I want to say, much love, namaste. My prayers are with you. And to the rest of us, let's just do our best to hang in there and to keep the vibration good, strong, and on the upswing. And remember, we will survive, even the financial parts of it, because people are going to be losing work and things like that. And I understand that. But remember, we're all in the same boat. So this solution needs to come globally. So remember, you're not dealing with it alone. So, what can I say now except much love from Star Lordess. Let go and let God. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.